Time now for the WoezorTV Reports. Let's take a look at the headlines. Thanks so much for joining us. Let's settle in for the details of the story. Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman has reaffirmed government's commitment to strengthen Ghana's public service sector to improve public sector delivery. Speaking at the 2026 Civil Service Week celebration and the 2025 award ceremony, she said that the civil service plays a critical role in ensuring continuity, preserving institutional knowledge, and translating government policies into effective services. She urged public servants to uphold discipline, integrity, and innovation, describing public service as a sacred trust. She also congratulated the 2025 Civil Service Award recipients and called on all public servants to remain committed to national development under the Resetting Ghana agenda.
Integrity and excellence. Your theme this year, the Resetting Agenda for Sustainable Development in Ghana, the civil services responsibility, is therefore particularly relevant. The Resetting Agenda reflects government's commitment to restoring confidence in our institutions, strengthening governance, promoting economic resilience, and accelerating sustainable national development. The civil service, therefore, has an important responsibility to ensure that our policies, programs, and public investments contribute meaningfully to improving the lives of our people. This is an occasion to honor those who have distinguished themselves in the service of our nation. These awards, therefore, contribute to the performance-driven culture that we seek to build across the civil service. To our distinguished award recipients, your recognition today reflects the discipline, integrity, innovation, and perseverance that you have brought to your work. Well done. And to the many dedicated officers.
Now, Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Lokuyetu-Ablakwa has welcomed 5 newly designated envoys to Ghana, describing their arrival as an opportunity to strengthen the country's diplomatic relations and international partnerships. In a post on his Facebook page, Mr. Ablakwa said he was always delighted to welcome distinguished envoys tasked with advancing the country's relations with their respective nations and international organizations. The envoys include His Excellency Shehu Ilu Bade, Nigerian High Commissioner Designate to Ghana, and His Excellency Surinder Bhagat, Indian High Commissioner Designate to Ghana, amongst others. The reception of the envoys underscores Ghana's commitment to strengthening diplomatic ties, fostering international cooperation, and advancing mutual interests with partner countries and organizations. Away from that, Finance Minister Dr. Cassiel Ato-Forson has officially handed over the administration of the Ministry of Defense to Kenneth Gilbert Ejay. The handover, which took place on Friday, August 14, 2026, at the Ministry of Defense, marks the end of Dr. Forson's tenure as caretaker of the ministry. Dr. Forson was tasked by President John Mahama to oversee the Defense Ministry following the death of the substantive minister, Dr. Edward Omanibuama, in the August 6, 2025 helicopter crash. After about a year of providing interim leadership, Dr. Forson has now transferred responsibility for the ministry to Kenneth Gilbert Ejay, who has been appointed as the new defense minister. The transition was formally completed through the signing of relevant handover documents by the two ministers. Mr. Ejay is also expected to take full charge of the ministry's administration and oversee the implementation of government's defense policies and programs.
Today, I formally hand over the leadership of the Ministry of Defense with a deep sense of gratitude, honor, and duty fulfilled. I thank first His Excellency the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces for entrusting me with this responsibility following the tragic helicopter crash of August 6, 2025. I served in honor of those we lost and in service to our Republic. To Honorable Minister for the Ministry of Defense, I want to use this opportunity to warmly welcome you. Your experience as a former Deputy Minister for Defense provides a strong foundation to lead the ministry forward. You have my full support and goodwill. To our armed forces, yes, you have a new minister, but you have not lost me. I will always stand.
And now the Ministry of Health has begun a 3-day mid-year review of government's key healthcare commitments under the NDC's 2024 manifesto. Led by Health Minister Kwabena Kando, the review in whole brings together heads of agencies and programs to assess progress, identify challenges, and accelerate implementation. Key areas include free primary health care, Mahama Cares, NHIS expansion, health facility retooling, specialized nursing programs, regional hospitals, cataract centers, trainee allowances, and recruitment of health professionals. The ministry said the exercise will also strengthen financial management and accountability to improve access to quality and affordable healthcare nationwide.
To know where we are coming from, what we came to meet, to know what we have done, where we are at the moment, and to know where we are going. We have to make sure that every promise in the manifesto in the health sector has fully been implemented.
30 ambulances have been handed over to the National Security for refurbishment and possible integration into Ghana's National Emergency Response Fleet. The Ministry of Health and the National Ambulance Service say the vehicles stationed at Burma Camp will undergo technical assessments and refurbishments to determine their roadworthiness. The move follows legal clearance from the Attorney General's office and forms part of efforts to restore available public assets and strengthen the capacity of the National Ambulance Service. Once refurbished and certified, the ambulances are expected to improve access to timely emergency and pre-hospital care. Now for some international news. Around 5,000 people have been displaced by a powerful earthquake in Indonesia that has caused at least 53 fatalities. Rescuers continue to search for survivors of the shallow magnitude 7.7 quake which struck the island of Flores shortly before 5 o'clock local time on Saturday. Preliminary reports indicate more than 900 homes and hundreds of other buildings have been severely damaged by the tremor and 341 subsequent aftershocks. The full scale of the disaster is still being uncovered, with news of a second magnitude 6.9 earthquake elsewhere in Indonesia serving as a reminder of why this region is called the Ring of Fire. The initial earthquake, which occurred just 15 kilometers below the surface, was the Southeast Asian nation's deadliest since 2022, when hundreds of people were killed in West Java. Now this brings us to the end of the WoezorTV Reports. Many thanks for staying with us. I am Karen na Oyoe Quartey.